Alright guys, I'm going to do an unboxing here of a new game I just got called Yomi 2. Yomi 2, actually a sequel to Yomi, which is a game I also have from a long time ago. I don't know how old, but it's got to be like 2015 or before. Man, maybe before that. Man, I don't even know. Anyway, it's a fighting card game, as you can see here, and it mimics like Street Fighter, like a two-dimensional fighting game. It's made by Sirlin Games. I'm a big fan of Sirlin Games. I have almost all of his games, and he used to be a professional fighting game competitor. So this is really dear to his heart to make a fighting game like this. And so Yomi 2 has been in the works forever because he worked on Yomi 1 forever, and then Yomi 2 is the next iteration. Anyway, let's unbox this baby. So this is from Gamefound, and I only got the base game. There is actually an expansion as well, which has 10 more characters. I didn't go that deep because there's plenty of game here. I knew that I wouldn't play it enough with it's not that I don't want to play it, but there's just not enough people in my group that are willing to play it. That's my problem. So 10 characters will be plenty, but let's open this. I have opened this before, so this is my first time opening it, so things are open, but there's also this little thing I'll look at in a second. We'll look at that last. So first off, you got these two really beautiful playmats in here. And there's something about these playmats. I don't know what it is. Like I have a playmat right here, which I can touch, and it's fine. These playmats feel like they're made out of like rare silk or something. Like there's something special about them. And you can see they're very colorful and nice. And this is Satsuki fighting Rook. And on the other playmat is Lum the panda fighting Argagarg, the fish man. And they have the life total you can keep up here. This is your super meter, and it's a nice play mat. So both players get one. Very good. Then you have a manual, of course, with all the rules in it. Full color, very nice. I guess board game manuals are always full color and really beautiful. Very different than like video game manuals, which have turned to complete crap lately. It's weird. I guess because the tactility of opening a board game there's so much to it. There's also a solo and co-op mode. There's a solo mode, which is what these are all about. So if you want to play solo mode, then you can play against one of these characters, and they all have a different play style. They all have different special powers. I will not be demoing solo mode because I'm not super interested in it myself. But I will be demonstrating a actual, well, I guess it is solo mode too, but there's an actual Steam video game of this, which I will use to show you how to play after the unboxing. So check this out. I was looking at these amazing boxes, and I'm like, oh, this one's weird. There we go. And I was like, you know what? This is a character select screen. Like, this opens into a character select screen. It's like I'm playing Street Fighter, and I'm doing... You can pick a character. So I'll show you one that is, they're fully 3D. I mean, a 3D printed all over every surface, and they're tuck box. They're not tuck boxes. I don't know what to call this kind of box, but I love it because there's no moving parts. With tuck boxes, you're doing a little, you're picking that. You always a flap opens up. This one, very resistant to wear, and then so inside you see the cards. They're vacuum packed. I haven't opened this one yet. I will show you one that I did open. I opened Geiger. So I'm going to open that up. So here we can see the cards. There's the Geiger's cards. And like I said, I'll go over how to play. But these cards they're glossy stock. They're not linen finished, but they do feel high quality and premium. I will of course be sleeving them, but you don't have to sleeve them, and I know that because I've played with other Sirlin games that use this quality. Well, I'm assuming it's this quality. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but they feel similar. I didn't sleeve them, and they're fine 10 years later, so, But I will sleeve them, of course, because I'm a freak. You also get this cool kind of poker dealer chip style double-sided plastic chip. Very good. You get little wooden stars to measure super meters. And you get little wooden hearts to measure your life. And you get a little 8-sided die. And I'll be honest, I actually don't know what the 8-sided die is for. I'm sure one of the characters probably uses it, or one of the one other thing. Oh, I think it's for, no, because you draw a random card with him. I don't know what that's for. But for something, no question. And then here are the gem packs, where, once again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, every character gets a gem, and you add these to your deck. On the back, there's one gem card that is in play, and then the rest of the backs match the cards, so you can shuffle them in, of course. So you can see all the gems. They're pretty. They're the same gem art that he used for Codex, which is another game he made. So there's 2 of these, one for every player. And then here in this little secret compartment are these character reference cards. So every character is all the cards of every character, so you can easily pass these around. Like if I'm fighting a guy that I don't know what his deck is, I can say, can I borrow that card? You can see what all the cards are. It tells you the quantity of every card. So yeah, I mean, packaging and production-wise, it's amazing. You know, they have the nice insert, which keeps everything in its place. The way this presents as a character select screen, I think, is amazing. And then this goes away. This keeps these pages apart. So I can put these away like that. And then I can put these on top. Now I think for those of you who are, you know, like, oh, what do you do with this box? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these cards into this box. So one box will contain the gems, and then this can go here. And then I can be able to have everything in one box, because I don't really want to have this thing lingering around. But this is an expansion. I can't remember if I paid for this, or this was just like something that came with the Kickstarter, or sorry, Gamefound. But what this is a series of arenas that you can play in. There's a couple other cards that you use that are relevant to the arenas. But these are arenas. So this says super meter start full, gaining meter at full draws cards. So like for that game, this is where the arena you're fighting in. Throws do plus 10 damage. Whenever you open with a normal attack and don't get hit, draw a card. So they just change the parameters of the match a little bit, and you can draw them at random, or you can, you know, set up like specific matches. Some of them use these other special cards that they'll say players shuffle these in. You can play 2v2 if you get, I guess you can. I haven't read the rules on that, and there's a tag card you add to your deck, and then you can tag out. I don't know much about these yet, to be honest with you. I've played the game on Steam, which I'll show you. So I know how to play it as like a baseline, but I haven't gotten super deep into it yet. I have played a lot of the original Yomi, so I know the fundamentals of the game. They're very good. All right, so really cool game, fun unboxing. I've been able to play it live once with my friend, and it felt great. He loved it. And now let's take it to Steam, and I'll show you how to actually play the game and play a game or two. All right, welcome to the tutorial. Let's show you guys how to play this game. So this is the Steam game. It is not free. You do have to buy it, but I would say it's well worth it, even if you don't have much interest in the board game. I would say this is definitely worth checking out. So you can see I can get the expansion. I do not have the expansion. So there's combo practice, single match, and career mode. I'll go to career mode because I think it's really cool. So I'm gonna show it to you. So you're in this little city, and there's different like venues. Everybody in the city is obsessed with this game, Yomi. So Yomi is an in-world card game, kind of like a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's very competitive. And then there's like this fake Twitter of people tweeting, and you can like, click these buttons. It's pretty funny. So here's the places that I can go. And I'm in the neutral grounds right now. So I'll go to the neutral grounds, and here I can play. I have to like complete this quota to go to the next place so I can begin a match. So let's begin a match. So in this case, I'm playing this character, DeGray, and I've selected the green gem. Like, you can pick what gem you are playing with. Then that changes your character a little bit. So let's imagine if you're a fighting game person, when you're picking like a groove, like if you play Capcom or SNK, for example, you're picking A groove or C groove. So some grooves give you a roll, some grooves give you a dodge, like that kind of stuff. I mean, that doesn't translate that well, but that sort of little touch of how you change your character. My opponent is Argagarg, and he's selected the red gem. So My memory of what that means is pretty bad, and I actually don't remember. I haven't played this for a while because I got a new computer and I haven't installed Steam for a bit. But you can see that I have some green cards in my hand. Those are green gem based cards. So every character would get these cards if you play the green gem, in addition to their normal abilities. So let's talk about what's going on here. So it's a fighting game, and it's sort of rock, paper, scissors based. So what's going to happen is, like right now I'm playing my turn, I'm just going to end my main phase, which means I'm going to start playing. So in this, right now it's telling me this character has a 90% chance to play a red move, which you can see I have red moves too. That's called an attack. And he has a 10% chance to play a blue or black move, which is a throw or a block. So this, obviously, if you're playing against a real person, this wouldn't exist. You wouldn't have a percentage. But this is something that you get to when you get good at the game. You can go, okay, I can intuit what this person's going to do. It's kind of like in Texas Hold'em, where in poker, where you give a person a range after the way they're playing. You give them a range, so you don't know for sure what they have, but you can narrow it down. Like, they probably don't have 2-7 right now, or they probably don't have pocket aces. You don't care about poker. Let me stop babbling about it. So it's rock, paper, scissors based. So I have to pick what I want to throw right now. So I can play a attack. Well, I can play any card that I have, but an attack is this kind of card, and an attack beats a throw. So if they're trying to throw me, I throw an attack, I punch them in their nose, and their throw fails. A throw beats a block. So if someone's turtling in the corner, you grab them. And then, of course, a block beats an attack. Now, the effect of what happens when you beat something, those are not the same. So, like rock, paper, scissors, you win, but there's the way you win and what you do after you win, that's where the game is interesting. So if you win with an attack, you get to perform a combo, usually. If you win with a throw, you also get to perform a combo, but if you don't perform a combo, other effects happen. And when you block, you don't get to attack back. You instead keep your block, you don't lose the card, and you draw another card. So let's do some of this. So he's gonna attack probably, so I'm gonna throw a block. The high block, there's a high block and a low block. So the character can throw a high attack or low attack, and if you look at this little symbol right here, this little down fireball, that means this is a low attack. It also is called a low attack. That means that it beats high blocks. Now there's also high attacks, which I don't have any, but they beat low blocks. So I'm going to play a low block here, just because for some reason I feel like that's what he's going to do. Okay, so he shot a fireball, which is a projectile. So you see that went into his graveyard. A lot of stuff's... I'm not going to say everything that's happening because it's like going too fast. But I'll get to it as we keep playing. So he played his turn just now. So he did a bunch of stuff, which I didn't get to do because I didn't have the ability. He threw this potion at me, poisoning me. There's nothing I can do about that. It's an ability he played. So it says, you can't play ability cards, and you take 3 damage at the end of each turn. Discard when Argagarg is hit. So once I hit him, I'm not poisoned anymore, but until then I am. So now you can see I don't get the hint of what he's going to play. So I have to just kind of figure it out. So I can deduce a little bit. He knows he poisoned me, and he knows that if I hit him, the poison will go away. So he knows that I have an incentive to hit him. So what's he going to do? He's probably going to block. So I'm going to throw to counter his block. Sure enough, he blocked, and I threw him. So my poison ends, it says. Now I get to combo him. So now we get to do some stuff. So let's look at this, all the stuff in this card. My character, DeGray, and I can highlight him. Oops, I can't unhighlight. Okay, so never mind that. This little 4 dots up here, that's how big my combo is. So I can maximum combo up to 4 dots. That's like, I guess, call it time, like how long my combo can be. A throw already takes up 2 of them, so you can see I'm 2 dots deep into a combo. This move right here, I can combo into it, and it has a 1 dot right there. That means that would take up 1 more dot. If I look at this Daggerfall Thrust, it has 1 dot as well. I can't play this for a different reason, but I'm just showing you where the dots are. I guess all of them have this 1 dot right now. Now, so I can combo and add more damage. So the 8 damage I'm doing now, I can add 4 damage to it with the combo card. Or if I don't combo, then he gets knocked down. And knockdown means that he is, I'm faster, I get speed on my attacks, and he can't dodge. So he's in a negative state. I am going to... I'm just going to let him be knocked down. So I'm going to say done. I'm not going to combo. So he did the knockdown animation, and now he's knocked down, which means dodges are disabled for him. He can't dodge. We haven't talked about a dodge yet. The opponent's attacks and throws speed up to 10. I'm his opponent, so all of my attacks and throws right now are speed 10. We haven't talked about speed yet either. Speed is this little stopwatch icon right here. If we both throw an attack, the winning attack is the one that's fastest. And there's also special moves. You can see this one's speed right here is 14 speed, so that's like one of the fastest attacks possible. But all of mine are green, which means they're enhanced up to 10. My speed isn't actually 10 on all these things. So now it's my turn, which means I get to do all these cool effects during my turn. I can do a thing called exchange. When I hover that, you can see all these cards light up. All these cards that have this exchange icon at the bottom, I can exchange this card with another exchangeable card in my discard pile, which is here, and I can click on it to look at it. So right now I have a throw, which is the one that I used earlier, and I have both my supers. Supers are not exchangeable, so I can't get them. So right now I can only exchange to get a throw back. Now I don't have a throw in my hand, so getting a throw back could enhance me a little bit there. I can also play an ability. My ability is called Ghostly Doctrine. It says, fetch all Z's from your discard pile. If there are none to fetch, discard a card and gain 1 super meter. So this super move, Ghost Assist, has a Z move. X, Y, Z are the letters associated to super moves. So it lets me get all of my Z's from my graveyard. Magic terminology. Discard pile. I don't have any Z's in there right now, so maybe I should play this Z and let it go into my discard pile so that I can get it back. That might be a good idea. I can also do a thing called Power Up, which I can't do now because you have to discard a pair. I have no paired cards right now to discard, but this lets me get one of my supers from my discard pile. You start the game with these in your discard pile specifically so you can draw them. I don't have access to that right now. Finally, combos. These basic attacks combo into each other in alphabetical order. So you can see I have A, and then B, and then E. Well, A combos into B, but does not combo into E. So E would combo into, F, or D would combo into E. So they go in order of alphabetically. So right now, if I hit with an A, I could combo into a B, and then I could combo into some super moves like Ghost Assist, which is a linker. Linker is that little chain icon that means you can combo into it. Daggerfall Thrust has this play button, which means it has to be a starter. So you cannot combo into Daggerfall Thrust, but you can combo out of Daggerfall Thrust, which means I can play this first, and then play A, and then play B, and then still play a linker. Now, some things also could be enders, which means they can only be played at the end. This will hopefully clear up as I keep playing. So I'm going to not do anything here. So now I can see what he's going to play again. They give me that. This is part of the video game aspect where they give you these hints in the campaign mode. If you're playing seriously, you're not going to get this indicator. You got to do it yourself. But he wants to attack pretty bad. He's knocked down. My speed is fast, though. So maybe I'll play Daggerfall Thrust and jack him, because I'm so much faster than him. Oh, he just blocked. Okay, that's fine. So he drew a couple cards for that. Or he drew 1 card extra for blocking. See, it says here, on block, draw a card. A recurring means that block goes back to your hand. Alright, so he's got 10 cards in his hand. Oh wow, it tells you his known cards. I didn't know that was there. That's a cool effect. This tells me all the cards I know he has. So your starting hand is always high block, low block, throw, and you always get your burst card. The other cards I must have seen him draw during while I was talking, and it's cool that you can see them all. This is what it's as if I wrote them down in a notebook. That's cool. Obviously, in real life, you'll have to write them down in a notebook. I'm curious here. Why do I have the edge? I don't remember why I have the edge. Because I hit him with, what is this, a log? Oh. I did daggerfall thrust. Oh, okay, so it says here, on hit or block, I gain the stopwatch icon. So that means I gain the edge. So that's what I have now. That means all my speed of all my attacks is boosted. That's cool. So yeah, that's what happened. This is a log button, so you can see what took place. So, does he want to block again? I guess there's not much I can do. I'm gonna throw an attack out there. Nice. So I got him. Why did I get him? Let's look at the log again. See if we can make this clear. So we both attacked. He did a quick high attack. I did a quick low attack. His attack speed is 8, and my attack speed is 10. Now mine's getting boosted up to 10. Usually mine isn't 10, but in this case it's 10 because of my edge, and I beat him. So I hit him with an A, and now I get to combo. So I'm going to combo into a B, and then I'm going to combo into a Ghost Assist. Now these cards here have this this negate icon. That means that cannot combo. These are just solo play moves. So I play this linker. Now a linker resets the combo. So AB was a combo, and now you can see that I can play E now. Now E doesn't combo to A and B, but a linker counts as its own unique thing, and now I can combo any other basic out of it. So I can add the E as well. So you can see all of that adding up into a big combo. So I'm going to say done now. Now you took damage, just like in a... Now I'm going to highlight over here a little bit because I haven't done this yet. Now DeGray has a special ability called Moral High Ground, and it says, while your opponent has more cards in hand than you, your strike attacks deal extra damage equal to the difference. So he has a 10-card hand at the time, and I had before I drew, I had a 5-card hand. So I did 5 more damage in every attack. That's why I did so much damage to him. So DeGray is kind of a cool character where you want to have a low hand when you do your damage, or you want to dump your whole hand, so you make a big difference between your opponent's hand size. I do want to talk about Gemstorm now. So I can activate Gemstorm once per game. You can turn on your gem, and that gives you special abilities. And I don't know can I click on this? Okay. It says your supers are free, and then you gain 1 meter each turn that you don't play a super. So for the next 2 turns, I have this big enhancement. He could do it too. Only one of us can have a storm at a time, but his is red, which is something different. I currently don't have any supers in my hand, so I'm not super interested in that. Now I will play my ability though. I'm gonna play this and get that Z, which I just used last round, back in my hand. So now I have it back. I can also exchange something. I will exchange because I don't have any throws in my hand, so I'm going to discard this card and get a throw back, because I feel like having a throw is good because he might want to block. Okay, so he doesn't want to block based on what I know. So I can... Maybe I'll just play Crashing Rhino. So this is my green gem attack. It's got Armored, which means if you're not knocked down, I'll do my damage even if I get hit. So it's kind of like a big beefy attack that has my guy flash, if you will. So I'm going to play that. See, so we both hit each other, but I hit him for 12, and I added Moral High Ground bonus. So now I'm just trying to kill him, right? Okay, he's poisoning me again. Now we're getting the hang of this, right, guys? Alright, he just went into Gemstorm, so you see the red stuff's going on. So he's in Gemstorm. I don't know what that means. It says, when the opponent opens with an attack, they take 8 damage. When they open with a block, they take 4 block damage. So both attacks and blocks will cause me damage. Throws and dodges will not damage me. So this is a cool kind of a mind game where like now I'm strongly incentivized to not attack and not block, and he knows that. But of course I still can do those things. But I have only very slow moves. Although I can play a green burst right now. It says, if open with this and it hits, fill your super meter to full. This is kind of a cool move right now because he probably wants to attack, knowing I can't block or attack, and I want to throw so bad. but I don't have any supers in hand, so me getting super meter is not very that useful. I'm sort of in a weird spot, and I actually feel like I want to block. This will cause me 4 damage, but it seems best. So I take 4 damage for that block. Pushed to long range. So let's see what that effect does. Throws are disabled as openers for both players. Okay, very well. Can't throw. I am going to exchange, so I can't throw, so I'm going to toss my throw. I won't need it. I want to get this fast attack that combos into my B. So I'm going to set myself up for a little combo. That's all I can do right now. So now I get one of these. So this is a cool move that I have called Tyrant Crusher. So it says, if you're not knocked down, beats any strike of speed 8 or higher. When this beats an attack, return it to your hand, or have it do double damage. So this is like a very slow attack. You see it's speed 1, but it's armored against fast attacks. That's kind of the effect it has. Well, it's not armored. It beats them. Actually, I wonder what... I don't understand how this... thematically, what this is. It's such a slow attack that it beats... Oh, so it's like a wind-up attack. So like it's like I'm ducking back to charge up a big attack, and their attacks actually hit and end before my wind-up is done. So then it's like a Balrog's, Gigaton Punch kind of a vibe. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's what that is. So if I think he's going to throw a really fast attack, I could play this. Now this also knocks, you can see all these effects here. It's knocks down on hit, and it's unsafe on block, which we haven't gotten to. But that means if he blocks it, he can hit me back, actually. All right, I'm going to do this Ghost Assist move, I think. Because I feel like he wants to block. I can't throw. Yeah, I'm going to do this.
Assist.
I'm actually confused what happened there. I'm confused what happened. So I did a... Oh, okay. So we both did projectiles. You can tell by that fireball logo. Now I did a level 2 projectile because Ghost Assist is a level 2, and he did a level 1 projectile. So my fireball was bigger, and it defeated his fireball, and it hit him. So now I'm in the middle of a combo with my Ghost Assist. So of course I'm going to combo A and B, because I want to get in there and finish him. Now his storm is over. Okay, so I am kind of low on options here. Maybe I'll just throw out a Crashing Rhino. Nice. He tried to throw me, and an attack beats a throw, so he took a beat there. Now he's down a 7, so let me see if I can finish him off. I finally drew a dodge, so my first dodge. A dodge is a defensive move, kind of like a block, so it avoids attacks, but then instead of drawing a card, it lets you counter attack. So it's kind of like an offensive, defensive move. Alright, so do I want to exchange? I suppose I do. I want to get myself a throw, so I have that option. Now he knows that I did that, so like he sees me do that, so he knows I just put a throw in my hand, which will make him think about what he's going to do, so it kind of adds a mix-up. Now he couldn't have known I didn't have a throw already, but him seeing me physically take a throw, put it in my hand, now he knows I have one. So that's kind of like a mind game. I'm going to play my ability to play, to get my Z move back. And I don't need it. I still don't have any supers, and I've been unable to get a pair to power up with, so I'm going to get in there. Wow, 100% attack. So this might be a good time to play Tyrant Crusher if I think he's going to play a fast attack. Let's look, see if I know what he has. So he does have this thing called Giant Fish, which is a fast attack. You think he's going to play Giant Fish? I know he has it. Let's go for it. Oh, even better. So he played his Red Burst, and I hit him with my Tyrant Crusher. And I would have been able to combo off that, but I won instead. This guy's mad now. See, I just beat that guy. Now he's mad. Arg sucks. This game sucks. Poison needs to do twice as much damage, and his combos are way too weak. Dude, stop overreacting. You just lost to Virtual Alex again and are crying about it. That's right, man. You just lost. It's just, don't be a sore loser. So, that's a full game. Let's play one more, because I'm into it. So I'm playing against, my next match is against Malcolm Long, this guy right here. He's playing this character called Menelker, who's a expansion character, so I don't have Menelker in my possession. And he's playing with the black gem, so a little different than what I had before. Let's see if I can get a power-up so I can actually, you know... I have no idea what his cards are, so let's take a look. I wish this could, like... What is it? I want this to stay. Flip card. Okay. Alright, so I guess I can't hover. I can't use put my pointer on it to show it to you. But what I'm curious about is what this character's speed is. So his speed is 87654. That's pretty normal. He's got these throws that are speed 6, 15, the fastest throw ever, and 7. And then he has a level 11, or a speed 11 super, but that takes all 3 of his meters. And then he's got a speed 9 fireball. That is a level 3 fireball. Okay. That's weird. It's his X ability. Sorry, I was saying he's got throws. His specials are speed 6, 15, and 7. Okay, anyway. So my specials are 8, 6. So both our A special is 8. Correct? Correct. Okay. I think I'm just going to lay low here and just block high. Perfect. Perfect play. So I drew a bunch of cards. I got 2 Daggerfall thrusts. Okay, I can do my power up, so I'm going to do it. So I can see there highlights my pair. I'm going to discard this pair. And now we have some choices. I can get 2 super meters, or I can get either of my supers back and get 1 super meter. I'm going to get Ghost Riposte back. So now I have 2 copies of Ghost Riposte. So this is a super move, but it's actually a dodge. Oh wow! Hey. How about that for a coincidence? Nobody ever talks to me on Steam. I'm not a Steam user, really. All right, so Ghost Riposte. Anyway, what was I saying? It is a dodge, and it avoids attacks. If you dodge a strike, you can hit back with the full combo. Usually, when you dodge, you can only hit back with 1 move, but DeGray's special is you can do a full combo back. So it's cool. I like it, and it says recurring, which means I get it back after I use it. And can I play my ability? But I don't have one of those in my... Oh yeah, there's a second part of that ability, right? I forgot what it is. If there are none, discard this and gain 1 super meter. Oh, that's not that powerful. No, I'd rather wait. Okay, let's go. So let me do a Ghost Riposte here real quick. So he's looking to attack into this. Aha! So I Ghost Riposted him.
Gotcha!
Cool animation. So now I lost my super meter. I had 1, and now I get to do a full combo back. So let's go with this, and let's go with the nice F punch for maximum damage.
Gotcha!
Very cool. So he's powering up. He's discarding 2 throws to get his Dragon Breath into hand. So let's take a look at that. Dragon Breath, that takes 1 super. It's a projectile, does 11 damage. Its speed is 9. So he's probably going to use that right now. So what am I going to do? He's going to use this very fast. So I'm going to Green Burst him. He didn't use what I thought he was going to use, but I got him anyway with the Green Burst, which means now I powered up my super all the way. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's look at my graveyard. I have an F and a throw. D, E, F would be a pretty sick combo. So let's get that in. Let's exchange my A for an F. I like that combination I can do. Okay, I don't need a power-up right now. I don't want to use an ability, and I don't want a Gen Storm, so I'm going to end my turn. He's attacking again. I think he's going to shoot that fireball at me, so I'm waiting for it. Oh, okay. Well, good thing I just got D, E, F, so I can bust him up. Actually, might throw again. So if I do D, E, F, that's 5, 6, 7 damage. But if I throw, it's 8, 6, 7 damage. So I think I'm going to do the throw combo. And then I go E, and then F. So you can see the combo points add up. I have 4 combo points, so that's my maximum that I can do. Pretty good damage here. Also, you'll notice I'm going to be getting my degrade bonus because my hand is only 5 and his hand is 7, so I'm going to get +2 in every attack here. Or only my strikes, not my throw. Pretty solid. Okay, he's exchanging. He's getting a C attack back. He is just attacking the hell out of me. See, I can Ghost Riposte again, but it's getting a little awkward because I actually can't attack anymore. So I'm going to have to just block. Oh, that's an overhead. You see how it hit over the top? The animation displays it. So, oh, what the hell's going on here? Whoa! He's making me discard my cards? Jeez. So he knocked me down, which means now I can't dodge, which means I can't Ghost Riposte. And, what's a star? Oh, it's my turn. And also, his speed is enhanced. He gets higher. His attacks, all of his stuff is speed 10 against me. Well, I can play Final Arbiter, which is a fast attack. I probably will play that. It's like a big uppercut on Wake Up kind of a vibe. Okay, I'm on my turn there. I will go ahead and just do that. Oh, he blocked. Oh, he Gemstormed. Okay, so he's in Gemstorm. Let's see what that does. You get 2 extra combo points and gain the edge. So for the next 2 turns, he's a real workhorse. I'm in bad shape because I have, like, nothing. He's looking like he wants to throw. I can't do anything, really, but Ghost Assist, so I'll do that. Assist! Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay. I have a throw. I have no blocks, but I have my Ghost Riposte. I think I won't do anything. I'm just going to Ghost Riposte. Oh, he wants to throw, though. And his throws are fast. Well, I guess I have to not get thrown. Okay. So this sucks. I absolutely have no way to combo into this, so this is like a really desperate measure to just not get hit by a throw. But he's being super aggressive, and it's hard for me to catch my breath right now. He's doing a good job, you know, playing like a rushdown right now. I want to block. My hand is so small, and it's in really bad shape. Oof, this is bad. I mean, I have to just hope. Can I do a throw here? I'm just dead if I throw. I have no good options. So this beats his... So he's at 44% to throw, and then looks like about 40% to attack. A throw beats this, but this beats attack and breaks even on a block. I guess this is better. Yeah. Well, that's actually pretty good because now I get to throw him. I'm really against the ropes, though. I have so few options. I will throw him because it knocks him down and kind of makes him a little more limited. Also, he's down to 6 life, which is pretty low. All right, what can I do here? Let's play my ability to get some value out of it. Get my Z back, okay. I will power up just because these, well, I have no super meter, so I'm gonna go get the attacking version. Actually, no, I should get this. So basically I cash one of those in for a power meter. And, should I Gemstorm? Not yet, maybe. Well, why not? I'm gonna Gemstorm. So now my supers are free, and if I don't use a super in a fight, I get in a combat, I get a super meter added. So it lets me charge those up. So he's going to throw almost certainly. Well, I'm just going to play Crash Rhino on him. Actually, maybe I'll play this glorious Tyrant Crusher on his butt. Boom! Crushed. You got crushed. Beat him. There you go. So there's 2 matches of Yomi. I hope that taught you how to play it pretty well, and the unboxing was fun to watch. I'm a huge fan of the game. I give it, high marks. I mean, I spent a bunch of money on that physical, of course, and now I got to get friends to come over and play with me. But I'm confident that I will, because the game is very good. And you can play. I remember, I haven't gotten super deep into this game yet, but I remember the Yomi 1. Me and a couple of friends played it pretty regularly after work, and we played like the same matchup. It was Grave versus Satsuki, and we played that same matchup for like 50 games probably, and it felt like very good. Like the meta game that built into that was the emergent meta game of us playing that same matchup over and over again was so deep and satisfying. It was awesome, and I'm really excited to achieve that with this new version, which does play a lot better and faster. So, thanks for watching. Hope you look into it. See you next time.